resources away. Had him in a place where he could not move. Then grab the hold of him. Part 2 of that, Jacob's hip-hop story included prayer. Whenever God wants to do something in and through your life, the first thing you have to have is a prayer life. You have to have a life where you can communicate with God. Well, I don't know how to pray like the other people pray. God ain't asking for that. I don't know how to say amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saves a wretch just like me. God ain't looking for that. How do I know? Because whenever you're in the wreck, you don't get ready and say all of that when you see a car coming your way. The first thing you say is what? Jesus. And that in and of itself is a prayer. 26. Then the man said, let me go, for it is daybreak. But Jacob replied, I will not let you go unless you bless me. 27. The man asked him, what is your name? Jacob, he answered. Then the man said, no longer will you be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God and with humans and haven't overcome. Jacob said, please tell me your name. But he replied, why do you ask my name? Then he blessed Jacob there. Do you see that? Jacob wanted something from the rascal, wanted something from God. And before God would give him anything, God got to know him first. And then once he got to know him, Jacob went from wanting something from God to just wanting to know God. And once Jacob started to just want to know who God was, that's when Jacob got the blessing. Somebody missed it. You see, so often we just want God to be Santa Claus, but we don't want to get to know him. You see that? We want God to just bless us, hand us out stuff, be Santa Claus, Burger King, your way, right away. We are a generation of folk that forgot how to stay in the kitchen to get the home cooked blessing. We got a hot pocket mentality when it comes to God. Pop them in, pop them out. Jacob got his blessing, watch this, when he spent time with God. Perhaps that's what God is trying to tell somebody today. I just want to spend some time with you. Like the choir said, I want you to remember the time when we fell in love. I want you to remember. I want you, when you think about me in your devotional time, to be able to dance and dance off the wall for the Lord. Do you see that? Because that's what God wants. He wants your prayer time to be centered with him, because here's the blessing. The blessing might not be what he gives you tangible. It might be just a peace of mind, and all of us need that. When you sit at your job, sometimes you can just start thinking about how good God has been in your prayer time. And your bad mood will go to a good mood because you just thought about how good God has been. And that is a gift from God.